everyone, so it's Fashion Week and I was watching some of the live streaming of the shows on YouTube's Fashion Week channel, which is youtube.com/live-runway. I'll put the link in the bottom bar below because it's really cool. You can actually watch the shows live as they're happening. But I was doing some trend searching and I noticed that the color of the season, it seems, is going to be crimson. I'm seeing it everywhere. It's literally all over the runways. I'm seeing it in clothing. A lot of the shows have crimson lipstick on the models, and I saw in one show it was crimson eyeshadow. So that's what this tutorial was inspired by. I was just in the mood to do an inspired look, and that is what I picked. I love doing red on the eyes because it's something outside of the box. It's something outside of the norm. You don't see it a lot, but it's very complimentary if you can do it right. So in this particular show, they had like an orange and a red on the girls' lids, and then they had nothing underneath their eyes. Very, very minimal, natural looking blush, and then nothing on their lips. So that's what I did for this video. I added a little bit of my own personality. I added some glitter liner, and I think that if I was going to add one more thing out of my style, it would be to do something on the lips, even if it was just a gloss. But I wanted to make this kind of inspired to the show. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with this tutorial, but I hope you guys enjoy it, and I hope you guys rock crimson this fall, because I know I will be. Okay, I'm going to get started now. It's so quiet in here. I just had my music blasting, but I had to turn it off for this tutorial. So before I get started on the eyes, I'm going to switch it up a little bit and do my lips first. Now this look doesn't have any lip color, but I am going to use a lip butter. This is a Korres lip butter, and it really doesn't have any color. It just has like kind of like a whitey, milky kind of color. And that's just going to help moisturize my lips while toning down the color a little bit. I already have pale lips, but for those of you that have rosier, pinker lips, this is really good because it has a little bit of a kind of milky look to it. Now you should start with a primer, but I actually can't find my Urban Decay primer potion. I looked for it for like 30 minutes and I have no idea where it went. So I'm going to skip that step, but I highly recommend it for you guys. And I'm going to move on to the Makeup Forever Flash Palette. And this is going to be like my color base, but these crease really easily. They're really creamy. So I definitely recommend doing like an Urban Decay primer potion first. I'm going to use this yellow color in the center of my lid and then this Fire Engine red on the corners of my eyes. So I'm going to use a brush for this. I'm just going to use like a concealer brush, and I'm getting the yellow on first. And I'm going to put this on the center of my lid. And then with my finger, I'm just going to kind of smooth out the edges and make it blended really well into the rest of my lid. Then I'm just going to flip the brush to the other side and get some of that red color. And I'm going to put this on the outer and the inner third of my eye. This color is very vivid, so definitely don't use too much of it. Less is more with bases, especially since these crease. As you can see, I've completely surrounded the yellow with the red base. And then I'm just going to take a clean Q-tip and I'm just going to go around the edges and just kind of blend it out. Make sure that the edges of this base aren't too harsh. You can also kind of pull the red outward a little bit, kind of make it a little messy on the corner. Next, I'm going to take the Coastal Scents 42 Double Stack palette and I'm going to mix this orange with a little bit of that darker orange and a little bit of this bright yellow color. And for this, I'm just using a flat shader brush. This is the Lowe Cornell Brush from Michaels. So I'm just going to mix those three colors together. Top off any extra and apply this right over the yellow that you already have set. Right in the center of the lid. And then for the red, I'm going to use one of my favorite vampy colors, and this is Makeup Forever Star Powder in color 921. And I'm just using another flat shader brush for this. You have to be kind of careful with this because literally it will get everywhere, and this color is really hard to get off your skin and your vanity and everything else. So you kind of have to be careful to get off all the extra, tap it off, and then kind of pat it onto where you want it on your eye. So I'm going to just put this color exactly where I have the red base. Then I'm going to take my MAC 224, just a little bit, like a light dusting, and then I'm going to use this to kind of blend out this red color. So I'm going to do windshield wiper motions, and this can be messy. You know, this look is not supposed to be very precise, so you definitely don't have to worry if you start getting pink all the way up to your brows. We'll clean that up a little bit, but we mainly just want to let this blend out really pretty. Then I'm going to clean this brush off by just rubbing it on like a washcloth, and so that there's not really any color on it because there wasn't very much to begin with. And then I'm going to lightly just brush it all over the entire lid, kind of blending the lid color together. I'm also going to take that brush and kind of blend out this red color. This is kind of a less dramatic version of what was going on the models in the face chart. The models had red all the way up here, but I'm just going to kind of blend out what's there and just let it not be as clean as I normally do my tutorials. Then using that same brush, I'm going to go in with a skin toned color. For me, it's Brule, but I would work with any color that matches your skin, but try to get a matte color like Brule is. And I'm just going to use this under my brow to kind of soften that color and the lines even more. That's it for shadow. We're not going to do anything underneath the eyes. We're not going to do any shadow, liner, mascara, or anything because that's how the face chart and that's how the models are doing it. But I am going to do a little bit of a gel liner on top. So this is just a black gel liner with an angled brush that looks like this. I've been a huge fan of gel liners lately because you can get a much more precise looking clean line. But we're going to do this really, really, really subtle. So we're literally just going to press it against the lash line very lightly, so it's like a barely there liner. Once you have that done, I'm going to add something that was not seen on the runway, but it's just a little touch of Elle personality, and that is glitter liner. This is red glitter liner from NYX, and I'm just going to put this right on top of the black liner. It just adds a tiny bit of sparkle that just makes it a little bit fun for me. Then I'm going to curl my lashes. I would typically, where did my lash curler go? There it is. I would typically use fake lashes for a look like this, but their lashes were very natural looking. I'm not even sure that they really had mascara on that much, so I'm just going to curl my lashes and use mascara. For mascara, I'm just using L'Oreal Telescopic. And then, like I said, nothing else for lips, but we are going to do a blush color. This is MAC's Just a Pinch Gel Blush. I don't think you can get this anymore, but I just like it because it's very like pinch your cheeks, that really flushed rosy color. And it's like a gel kind of formulation, which is very natural. So I'm literally just going to get a little bit and put it right on the apples. And then kind of rub it out. Just gives you that really, really natural kind of pink color. And then last thing, I'm going to use a little bit of MAC's Pearl Cream Color Base. And this I'm going to put on the very tops of my cheekbones just to give my face kind of a dewier finish. And that's it for this runway trend inspired makeup tutorial. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I will see you guys with my next videos. Bye!